Hari Om everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. In today's video, we are going to talk about sleep apnea, and we are going to see a few practices that can help us get rid of sleep apnea. So to start with, what is sleep apnea? Now, there are a few people when they sleep, the breath gets disrupted, in the sense they stop breathing for a little while and the breath restarts. Now this is in short called sleep apnea. Now there may be causes like relaxation of the throat muscles due to which this particular condition is caused. Now there are different effects of sleep apnea. First of all, the person is getting interrupted sleep, due to which the sleep is not complete, and for which again the supply of oxygen in the body when he is sleeping or the person is sleeping is not enough. It gets disrupted and low level of oxygen in the body. And along with this, the entire day, because the person hasn't slept all night, the person remains sleepy the entire day, which impacts his daily life. So these are the few things that happen to people who suffer from sleep apnea. Now this is a serious condition, a sleep disorder, and because it is also related to breath, where breath gets disrupted, it's really important to get rid of sleep apnea. So the symptoms could be loud snoring. It starts with snoring, and there are times when the person may also get panic attack because he's not able to breathe. So let's go ahead and see a few practices that can be done in order to get rid of this. So we need to make sure that the muscles around the neck region, around the throat region are strong enough and they don't get relaxed, because due to the relaxation of these muscles, sleep apnea is sometimes caused. So starting with the practice, we are going to do a few practices to strengthen the throat muscles and the muscles around the neck region. So this particular video will have two parts. The first part talking on a few or showing you a few practices to get rid of sleep apnea. Maybe we can call them asanas. And the second part will have breathing exercises or pranayama. So let's get ready. So the very first thing we need to make sure is the muscles around the throat and the neck are strong. And we start by, with an inhale, slowly lifting the neck up. And exhale, trying to touch the chin to the chest. Now these are very simple neck practices, but very, very effective to strengthen the muscles around the throat, the neck region. So I'm going to show you just a few rounds because this is just a demo. When you do it, make sure you're going to repeat it at least for 10 times each. When you're holding it for the last time, slowly lifting your neck up, feel that stretch around your throat region, and just keep holding the posture as you keep breathing normal. And slowly bringing it down to your chin, to your chest. Coming back to the center. Now turning your neck towards the head towards the right side. Take it as far as you can. Coming back to the center and to the opposite. Try and synchronize your breath, because that way you're really mindful when you're doing the practice. And to the other side. When you do for the last time, turn to the right and hold your posture. Feel that stretch along this particular side of your throat and neck region. Coming back to the center, turn to the opposite side. Come back to the center. Now this time, trying to take your right ear to your right shoulder and left ear to your left shoulder. Continue doing. Feel that stretch along the side of your neck region. This really helps to strengthen the muscles. When you're doing it for the last round, come to one side. Place your hand on your head, slowly bringing it down, stretching your arm out. And switch to the opposite side. Coming back to the center. We're going to do a little bit of neck rotation here, working on the entire neck region. So bringing your chin to your right shoulder, slowly making a circle as you come down. Exhale. And as you come up, inhale. Try doing 5 on both sides. Be aware of the tiny changes all around your neck region, your throat region. And do it in the opposite side. Remember, you have to do it for longer times. You may want to pause the video and do it, because I'm doing fewer rounds just to show you. Okay? So once you've done that, next practice, we can call it as a face yoga, where we work on strengthening these muscles. Here, you're going to look up and pout, feeling that stretch around this particular region. So you look up and pout. Keep breathing normal. When you're doing this, you hold for 10 counts and you do it 3 times. When I'm doing a demo, I'm just doing once. So please remember to pause the video when you're practicing. And release. You're going to do that 3 rounds, okay? Now once you've done that, move on to the right side, look up and pout. And come back. Another 3 rounds you have to do that. And the opposite side. And come back. Alright, now once you've done this, we're going to move ahead with Simhasana. Now in Simhasana, or the lion posture, or the lion breathing you can call, this helps us to work on this complete region, strengthening the throat region completely. So here we roar as a lion, and that's why it's called Simhasana. So you're going to sit down in Vajrasana like this. So this may look funny, but it's really effective, especially for sleep apnea. So I'm going to show you how to do this practice, okay? So you sit down in Vajrasana and stretch your knees out in the opposite direction. Now all you need to do is place your hands upside down like that and arch your back like this. So there is an arch on my back here. I'm going to show you sideways as well as soon as I'm done with this. Now you have to stick your tongue out. Now why is this important? We stick the tongue out because that allows to stretch this entire muscle as you stick it out. Now when you stick the tongue out, you roar. You make a roaring noise from the throat just like a lion, and that's why the name comes, Simhasana, or the lion posture. So you come here like that, stick your tongue out and roar. I'm just going to make about 3 rounds, show you about 3 rounds. When you're practicing, remember to do 5 rounds of 5 roars. Okay. So you do this, stick your tongue out and roar. And slowly come back. I know that looks funny, but please practice this. It's really magical when it comes to sleep apnea. It really works wonderful. So once you've done that, about 5 times, go ahead, relax your throat muscles by pressing your hands around your neck like this. Now inhale, hold your breath, and slowly exhale. So let me show you this particular practice sideways so that you can see the arching of my back as well. Okay, so here you're going to come to the side. Again, stretching your knees out to the opposite side, placing your hands upside down like this. Arch your back properly. Stick your tongue out and roar. And slowly connect. Inhale and relax. So that was Simhasana. And now we're going to mimic, we're biting an apple as we look up. Okay, so again, working on these particular muscles here. So you look up and pretend you're biting an apple. So you open your jaws and close, open and close. We do that 5 rounds. So you look up and bite. And release. You can repeat it a few rounds, maybe about 3 to 4 rounds. So you can actually feel the work around all this particular region. Okay, so these are the basic practices that you can practice, or the asanas that you can practice for sleep apnea. This really helps and shows immense improvement in the condition. The next video will consist of all the breathing practices and pranayama practices that we need to practice for sleep apnea. Please go ahead and practice these particular asanas, and please do not miss out the next video to know the breathing exercises which helps to reduce sleep apnea. That's it in today's video. Hari Om.